Hey, GW coming to you live. Hey, last night, America was shocked to learn that Bob Saget had passed away. I myself was watching America's Funniest Home Videos, and they interrupted that segment with breaking news, and they had announced that Bob Saget had passed away. Interestingly enough, Bob Saget used to host America's Funniest Home Videos a long, long time ago, before Disney bought the rights to it, way long before that. Um, Bob Saget was on tour, and apparently they don't have any details, or didn't have any details at this point, as to why he passed away. But it shocked everybody, including my wife, who got up in the middle of the night and said, "Did I really see that?" Um, Bob Saget, had cemented his legacy as Danny Tanner on the hit show Full House, along with John Stamos and Dave Coulier, as well as Mary Kate, Ashley Olsen, Jodie Sweetin, and of course Candace Cameron Bure. He did that show for a very long time. The one thing about Bob Saget was he never really had a breakout movie. He had a few HBO specials. I think one was on HBO, one was on Showtime, where he wanted to be dirty, and I guess it was fun for him to flip the coin and become something of a, very dirty comedian, but it never really got picked up. He was on a few shows, after Full House, Entourage, and I think he was on a few movies here and there, but he never got a big starring role. Like, he never got, like, how Dave Chappelle got that movie Half Baked, and everybody remembers Dave Chappelle from Half Baked, and then he got the Chappelle Show and so on and so forth. But he never really did get the big break movie that a lot of comedians did. I believe he directed that movie Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald. I'm not quite sure, but I think he did. Let me check and I'll be right back, because I don't want to give you guys any wrong facts. So, yeah, guys, I was right. He did direct the movie Dirty Work. And this bad boy, I'm trying to find a year, but he directed Norm Macdonald, Nardi Lang, Don Rickles is in a few scenes. Chevy Chase plays a bit part in this movie, believe it or not, but this movie didn't really do much of anything. If you ask Artie Lang, it basically was one of the worst movies he put out. But anyway, Bob Saget directed this, and I think it seems like everyone on the set had a pretty good time with this, and it was just one of those silly, goofy, dumb movies. But anyway, Bob Saget did have a hand in directing, or did direct that. Like I said, I was trying to find a year on this. I know this was 1990, 1998, guys. Dirty Work. So Bob Saget directed that. Like I said, he was also on Entourage as himself, and he was in a few other movies, bit parts. I believe he was on what was that show called? The Gary Shandling Show. He might have been on there too. But anyway, breaking news, Bob Saget did pass away, and he was 65 years old. They don't really know what happened. My wife, like I said, she got up a few times and was like, "Did that really happen?" And it just seems like, with the Betty White thing and now this Bob Saget thing, these people have been part of our lives, or, part of our, daily entertainment for years. I was telling my wife after I saw this that, Full House, if you timed it right, could watch it pretty much all night on Nickelodeon. Now HBO Max has it, and you can watch it whenever you wanted. But it used to be a staple of TGI Friday, where it was Full House, Family Matters, so on and so forth. And you could catch Full House too, like in the morning. I know sometimes Nickelodeon has it on. But, you'd watch it for years and years and years on end. And it's in syndication, and it will probably be on for syndication, for a lot longer time now. But also, when Full House ended, Netflix actually created Fuller House. And Bob Saget played, again, Danny Tanner in that, obviously. alongside, John Stamos and Dave Coulier, who made cameo appearances throughout the series. It lasted 3 seasons, and I think it's still available on Netflix if HBO Max hasn't picked it up. But yeah, it's sad to see, the people that we recognize and love and adore from TV just start passing away, and it's crazy. And I did not want to address the Bob Saget thing. I hadn't planned it, but after last night, it did. What I want to address and want to talk about is the Dexter New Blood finale. A lot of things were said going into this finale, as some of the things were, is there going to be a season 2? And being that Dexter was on Showtime and one of Showtime's strongest, programs. If you guys haven't seen Dexter, it's a pretty damn good show. It is basically about a Miami Metro blood forensics specialist who is a serial killer but only kills other serial killers. And it was well done. I mean, it was a very good show. At the end of the final season of Dexter, the last episode left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. There were people that wanted to see Dexter die. There were people that wanted to see Dexter escape. And basically, I'm not going to ruin what happens if you haven't seen the series, but I'm telling you, pick up the actual series. Everything up until that last show was amazing. So, harken back to the last show, which I'm not sure where it airs. I want to say 2008. I remember watching it on Showtime when we first moved in the house, and we followed it till the very end. I have all the seasons on DVD, and like I said, the last episode of that last season, which I believe was season 8. I don't know. So the show ran from 2006 to 2013 with 8 seasons. So I was right. But anyway, the end episode, even lead actor Michael C. Hall said that the last episode of the 8th season was not how he envisioned it, and it left a bad taste in his mouth. Now, fast forward to 2022. 2022. Or 2021. The end of 2021 was when Dexter and New Blood had been announced and actually put into production, as well as shown on television. The plot of the new series, Dexter New Blood, has Dexter living in Alaska under an assumed name with a new career. His days of killing are over until something triggers it, and the bulk of the 10 episodes are very enjoyable and very awesome. And again, I do not want to give anything away. However, a lot of speculation went into last night's finale. Is Dexter going to live? Is Dexter going to get away? Is there going to be a second season? And I just got done watching it. There will be no second season. Again, I do not want to give spoilers, but I will tell you that I think there are people out there who have followed these characters and now have some sort of closure. Whether it's the closure they want, that's a whole different game. But definitely check it out. I am shocked. And I'm surprised to see Showtime, basically stop all their hit programs. I mean, they did it earlier last year with Shameless. It ran 11 seasons. That show could have went on forever. I love Shameless. They did it with Ray Donovan. They are now actually doing a Ray Donovan movie, which is going to wrap up the entire series. So that's going to be gone. And now they're done with Dexter. So Clyde Phillips, the showrunner, actually said that, basically, to put it in layman's terms, Dexter is dead. And it's another thing that I think is, it's one of those things that if you followed it, you'll miss it, and maybe another show will come along. But, that show, especially Michael C. Hall, Anytime you see him now, he's going to be the dude to play Dexter, just like Bob Saget, you know. And coincidentally, in Dirty Work, not the sidebar, but Norm Macdonald is in Dirty Work. So, and Norm Macdonald passed away. So it seems like I said, there's all these people just passing away. And I hope to God we don't lose any more celebrities. I mean, and we already lost Sidney Poitier, and I didn't even address that. Sidney Poitier, you guys, if you don't know him, check out In the Heat of the Night. And he was in a movie with Bill Cosby, one of the only movies with him in it that I've seen it, called Uptown Saturday Night, which is an old 70s flick. And Bill Cosby has like the beard going on, the full, not full Manchu, but he's got something. He's got the haggard beard going on. And it was about a winning lottery ticket. And I don't remember the very plot of it, but it was the only Sidney Poitier film I've seen. Poitier, I don't know what his name is, but you guys know who he is. Check out Uptown Saturday Night and In the Heat of the Night. Seems like Sidney had a thing for things with titles with nights, but he was definitely pretty awesome. But I just wanted to share it, and if I hear anything more about the Bob Saget thing, and I'm still a little bit in shock over that, no cause of death, no foul play was suspected, that's what they were saying. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say about it, and it really does suck, and I hope we don't lose too many more celebrities, because it's getting crazy out there. I mean, not just death and COVID, but I mean just people in general, man. People, back in the day, I told my wife, back in the day, you could have a fist fight, you settle your problems. Two guys have a fist fight, they settle their problems. Now you get into a fist fight, somebody come in and shoot you and blow your brains out all over the back of the wall. I mean, you don't know anymore. That's my point. So, Bob Saget, you will be missed. And I hope your character of Danny Tanner lives forever. Because it is one of the most wholesome, funniest portrayals of a father on television I think any of us have ever seen. And I hope to God they put Bob Saget's old America's Funniest Home Videos back in rotation, because I know Alfonso Ribeiro's great, but the originator was Bob Saget. And it would be great to see those again. And again, remember him for the genius he was. Thank you.